Lucas Sports. So I came across Clarissa Shields saying that she believes she's the third best fighter of all time. Number one's Ali. Number two is Floyd. Number three is her. Now, before I say my piece, I want to give y'all about 3 to 4 seconds for the people who gonna be in their feelings about this. To please click off this. Cause I just got a couple of things to speak about it. Now, is Clarissa Shields the best woman boxer of all time? Sure, I give her that. She's been undisputed twice. She's undefeated. She called herself the GOAT of women's boxing. I give her that. I mean, I really can't argue that. Some people say Layla Ali. Some people say Ann Wolf. Whoever, right? I'm okay with that. But for you to be the third best fighter of all time, that means that your record's better than Sigrid Robinson, Marvin Hagler, Tommy Hearns, hell, Sugar Shane Mosley, Oscar De La Hoya's, Bernard Hopkins, and a couple of things I noticed with the difference. The women's matches are 10 rounds in 2 minutes versus the men. The men are 36 minutes total and 12 rounds at 3 minutes apiece. So, Clarissa, you're already fighting in a shorter time frame. And I saw a tweet not too long ago, or not a tweet. She did I can't remember which can't remember if it was ESPN, wasn't it? My bad, y'all. But they said that if she was the face of boxing, she was a male, she'd be the face of boxing, and she agreed. And let me tell you where I disagree with Clarissa. Number one, would people know who you are? Maybe. But in order to get to the casual fans, you got to have knockouts, and your record is 14-0 with 2 knockouts. So you're the GOAT at only 14 fights and 2 knockouts. There is no male fighter that can have 14 fights and only 2 knockouts, and they're considering themselves the GOAT. When Floyd, Ali, Tyson, hell, Jamal Crawford. Why I say Jamal Crawford? Terrence Crawford, Canelo. I mean, all these people have had at least. I was going to even say 40, but I'll just give it on the curve 30 fights. You only got 14 in you with 2 knockouts to be the third best. How? And then on top of that, you got to have a dancing partner, right? Ali had Frazier, Foreman, Rumble in the Jungle, Thriller, Manila, all that good stuff. Floyd had Manny Pacquiao. They had the biggest fight of all time. They made 300 plus million for that fight. They needed each other to solidify that. Clarissa, who's your Manny Pacquiao or your Joe Frazier? I'll wait. Yeah, I can't think of anybody. Now, I know she been calling out Keith Thurman and talking about she can beat males. I see there's footage of her sparring male partners. Are they ranked at all? Are these fighters top 5 in the world? Come on now. I don't even like that because I feel like Keith Thurman's in a lose-lose situation. So he really can't say nothing. If he goes in there and he get the boxing her, then people will judge him. Or if she clocks him, they gonna judge him. And and this is just me giving my opinion on this part right here. I think Clarissa, I double check. Yeah, you're a 2-time gold medalist. You're only 28, but I think she wants her flowers. And I mean, from the diehard boxing fans like me, Lucas Sports, and probably some of the people who's listening to this, the boxing nerds. Yeah, we give you your credit, but I'm sorry, the casual people, they don't know who you are. They don't know who you are. I just asked a couple of people. Y'all know who Clarissa Shields is? Who? You ain't there yet. Take you 28. You need to find your dancing partner. B, you need to be more present on social media. I was just dog. Every time I make a video, he wants to start doing stuff. My bad, he throwing me off my track. But those are just the first two things that I can see off the rip. I mean, you're not for you to be ranked number third. That means the casuals have to know who you are, and just don't nobody know who you are yet. Not saying that they won't, but Chris, when I be watching your fights, I don't see you selling out arenas like that, or and that's okay. This ain't a bashing thing. I'm giving my opinion that you're not the third best. Now, are you the greatest woman of all time? Sure. But even then, you still need a dancing partner to be solidified by the casuals. Because that's who really going to give you your just credit. That's Die Hard. We've been riding with you, Clarissa. But yeah, if you walk down the street, I'm sure maybe 1 out of 10 might know who you are. But as far as like the casuals, like okay, here, let me just look at Jake and Logan Paul. They can walk down the street right now. And I guarantee you, out of 10 people, 8 people probably know who they are, especially the young people. Versus Clarissa, maybe 2 out of 10. You got to make yourself available to the casuals if you want to get to that next level outside of us hardcore boxing fans. But like I said, I don't want to bash. I'm just keeping it real over here. Shout out to her. Keep winning. Keep doing you. But what y'all think? Y'all think she the third best ever?